I remember 5 years ago when I became a coach, that my superstar diamond coach, Christina Solons, told me, you don't have a list, you don't have a business. Let me just tell you that for 5 years, I have not worked from a list. Not very well, I should say. I've tried every single different inviting system and tracking system and all of these things, and none of them stuck. None of them really made sense. None of them flowed, if that makes sense, until recently, until literally 2 weeks ago. I watched a training on the 7-step inviting funnel, and it has changed the game for me. I feel like at the end of the day that I did something that I actually feel that I'm working. So if you can relate to that, or if you just don't understand how to invite, you are scared to invite, you just make it more difficult than it needs to be, then this is the training for you. And I'm sure everybody's going to love it. So I did create a presentation, so let me pull that up so I can share that with you. Okay, the 7-step inviting funnel. I think I can make it in full screen. I just won't see you guys. Okay, it doesn't have to be so scary. Inviting is the name of the game, guys. If you are not inviting, then you don't have a business. You're probably not hitting Success Club. You're not advancing in rank. You're not helping people. You're not selling challenge packs. You're not adding value to people's lives. Okay? You're not helping them with the solution that we have. We have something that nobody else has to offer. Fitness, nutrition, and us. That support system. That person that helps them throughout their entire journey. And it could be for the rest of their lives. Because I want to work with my new people, my new clients, my new customers, whatever you want to call them, new challengers. I literally want them to be in my groups forever and ever and ever. I don't ever want them to go away, because this isn't a diet. This isn't something that I want them to just come and then, maybe get results or don't get results or get results and then go. I want them to stay, right? So that has to start with building relationships. So I'm going to share the 7-step inviting funnel with you, and just know that we make it scarier than it really is. Inviting is our entire business. Remember that. It is. If we weren't inviting, think about it. And it is not just posting on your social media. It's not just posting on your Facebook. It's not just posting on your Instagram. Because think about it. If you posted on your Instagram, I'm having this party, do you think that everyone on your Instagram would come? They'd be like, oh, cool. I want to go to Amanda's party. But I don't really know her that well, so I'm not going to go. That's weird. But if I personally invited, if I put it on my Instagram, and then I personally invited people to it, and I said, hey, did you see my invitation to the party that I'm having at my house? I want you to know that I want you there. I personally am letting you know that I want you there. I hope I see you. Okay? And that is a very general sense of what we are doing when we are inviting people to join us in this journey, right? So sales is not an icky word. If you think about it, literally everything is in sales. The entire world is run on sales. Everything in our life, from the homes that we live in, the food that we eat, even our educations. We're sold. We're sold in everything. Every single commercial, every single billboard is designed to combat our objections, right? So the reason we're afraid of inviting is because we are afraid of the rejection or afraid of what they're going to say back to us, right? We're not afraid of sending the message itself. We're afraid of, one, whether or not we're going to get a response back, and two, what the response back is going to be. And even if it is a yes, I feel like people are afraid to get a yes because they don't know what to say next. And I'm going to help you with that. That's going to be another training, is what to say when they do say yes. Yes, I am interested. Now what? Now what do we say, right? But think about that. Think about like every commercial or billboard that you see. It's literally to combat your objections. Is that offensive to you? No. So when people come back with an objection, which we have whole lots of trainings on overcoming objections, and I can do another training on that too, you just have to learn how to help them understand. When they come back with an objection, it's just because they don't understand, and you have to help them understand. They are natural. You probably had objections the first time your coach invited you, or the first time I invited you if I'm your coach, right? I'm sure you were like skeptical, or said, oh, I don't want that shake, or whatever. And I helped you understand a little bit better, right? So think about it. They're a natural thing. So first thing we need to do is get into an inviting mindset. Sorry, I keep moving. I don't think you guys can see, but my little screen of myself keeps blocking stuff. So you need to get into the inviting mindset. Step one is to detach all of your emotions. Your goal is not to get a yes. Your goal is to help educate someone so that they can make an informed choice. I always say, people are like, oh, sorry. Like, don't tell me sorry. This isn't about me. This is about you. And if you're not ready, that's fine. This isn't about me. This is about you making a decision for yourself in your life. And so you have to remove those emotions. If someone says no, that just means they're not ready, or that they don't fully understand. So you can, when someone says no, you can come back and ask them a question to kind of figure out why. Like I'll flat out and ask, like, can you tell me like why is now not the right time or something? And so that you can fully understand and either help them make a decision now or help them to make a decision to join later. Okay. Step two is to have fun. If you're not having fun in this business, then I don't know why you're here. I don't know what you're doing. You need to have fun. You need to fall in love with your challenge group. And if you're not in one or you're not running one, you need to be. You should be running one yourself. If you're looking to build this business, you need to be running a group yourself or with somebody else. And you need to fall in love with the coach community. If you are not plugging into weekly team calls, if you're not plugging into trainings like the one you're listening to right now, congratulations to you, you are plugging in. If you are not connecting with other coaches and you're just trying to be on this island by yourself, trust me, I've been there, tried to do that, and that is not fun, okay? You need to fall in love with that coach community. You need to fall in love with like helping each other, congratulating each other, recognizing each other, like just connecting, asking questions, and just being together. We can't do this alone, okay? And fall in love with the company. If you do not know all of our products, if you do not know the backstory of Beachbody, if you do not pay attention to the Coach Monthly news, if you don't pay attention to what's up and coming, you need to. You need to fall in love. You need to love everything that we do, okay? This should be fun. It should be fun helping people, but you have to understand it all. And in order to fall in love with it, you have to understand it all, okay? And inviting will seem like a joy if you're in that mindset. If you are just sharing from the heart and you just literally love our community and love your challenge group and love the company, inviting would be easy. You wouldn't even second guess an invite to somebody because you truly understand, you truly love what we have to offer, okay? And step three is to check your posture. If you are not all in, then you should not be wasting your time. You're going to end up regretful, and nobody wants that. So if you do not follow our workout programs, drink our shakes or performance line, Shakeology or the performance line, if you don't plug into the coach community, if you're not like all in, then what are you doing? Why? You really need to check yourself and really ask yourself, why am I a coach? Because this isn't just, I'm going to run this little business by myself. You've got to plug in everywhere and and really understand all that we're about and be all in with not just your fitness and nutrition, but with the coaching. And really, our coaching is done together. You have to connect to the coach community. And not just on our team, but really try and connect outside. Be a part of the Beachbody Champions page. Be a part of, there's a central coach page. I'm in the, where do I live? In the West region coach page. There's all these different Facebook groups, and I really plug into those because it helps me learn from other coaches. It helps me to check myself and see if what I'm doing is working or if it's not, and try new things. And I'm always changing things up, which you guys will see. Okay. And step 4 is just to learn to invite like a boss. And I hope that this training will help you do that. All right. So, like I said at the beginning, if you don't have a list, you don't have a business. And for the longest time, I understood what that meant. Because when you first become a coach, we tell you to make a list of all the friends and family close to you. But then after that, I just kept getting like, I wasn't sure how to track it all. And that's really what it came down to. And like, well, how do I track talking with them, or liking their pictures or commenting or all of that stuff, right? It just felt like a lot. And it felt like it just didn't make sense until recently. So it's a funnel. Think about a funnel. You have step 1, and then it moves to step 2, and then step 3, and step 4, and step 5. And there are 7 steps to this funnel. And you guys, it's so simple. It's nothing that you've never heard before, but it just helps make it so much more sense. So step 1, add 5 people. So every day you will do step 1. You're going to add 5 people to your list and like and comment on a few of their posts. Now, where do I find these 5 people to add to my list? They can be anybody. They can be people from your Facebook who have liked or commented on your posts, and you want to connect with them. These are people that you truly want to connect with. These are your people. These are the people that you want to help. These are the people that you see in your tribe. These are the people that you see possibly even being on your coach team, being on this team with us, right? Like, so 5 people that you either want to add to your challenge group, or that you want to see become a coach, or you just want to reconnect with, and maybe they end up joining a challenge group. But these are your people. These are people of similar interest to you. These are people that you can go to their Facebook or their Instagram. I do most of this on Instagram, to be honest. You go to their profile and you're like, dang, I love this girl. Like, she's so cute. I love her clothes. I love her dog. I love her and her boyfriend are so cute. Like, those are the things that I look for because I clearly don't have kids. Like, she skis for me, or she lives in the mountains, or she likes to go hiking, or so many things. So I'm looking for people who have similar interests to me. And I'm following those people, or I'm adding them as a friend. And then I'm going and I'm liking or commenting. That's it. I'm not messaging, just liking and commenting on a few of their posts. Okay? That's step 1. And you add them to your list. I'm going to share the way that I'm tracking later at the end of this. But you can track this in any way. You can track this on paper. You can track this in a spreadsheet. The system that I'm using I'm doing the free trial right now, but I'm loving it. So I will likely pay for it. It just makes sense to me. It is so simple. So I will share that with you. But just know that you need to have them. You're going to write these people's names down. So you're going to add those 5 people, write their names down, and you're going to like and comment on a few of their posts. And then 2 days later, so every 2 days you're doing a step. 2 days later, you're going to go to those same 5 people, and you're going to like and comment on a few of their posts again. So today, I go to 5 people. I like and comment on their posts. 2 days from now, so what's today? Wednesday? Saturday? Is today Wednesday? No, Thursday. Sunday, I will go to those same 5 people and I will like and comment again. And then 2 more days later, so on Wednesday, I will go to those same 5 people. I will like and comment on some of their posts. Hopefully they have new posts, or I'll just go to some older ones. This is so that they see you showing up in their notifications. And step 3, there's an and, so it's not just like and comment. You're liking, commenting, and you're sending them a message. That has nothing to do with Beachbody. Step 3 has nothing to do with Beachbody. It is just you're sending them a message either on one of their photos, about one of their photos. Maybe they're complimenting them. Maybe you're, saying, looks like you're going through a hard time. You're connecting with them in some way. You're sending them a message, just a personal message about anything. And then step 4 is you're liking and commenting. So 2 more days. So now we're on Saturday. So this is a long process. This isn't a get to the invite like that. Okay? You want it to be long because you want to get to know them. You want them to get to know you. You don't want to just go straight for the invite. So you're liking, commenting, keeping the message going, and keeping the message going. Or if they don't respond from step 3, if you send them a private message on step 3 and they don't respond, you're going to go on step 4. You're going to private message them again on something else. Even if they don't respond, you're going to send them a message again. Okay? Or you're just going to keep the conversation going. And then step 5, and this is a must, in step 5, no matter what, no matter where you are, so this is like day 10 of having this, relationship started, this connection happening. Day 10, step 5, you are inviting. You are inviting this person to a challenge group, a free group, coaching opportunity, whatever feels right. Because there will be time, you'll understand what feels right. You will, okay? But here's an example. Blah, 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 so true, haha, whatever you're talking about. Hey, and by the way, I'm chatting with a few girls right now about an upcoming fitness group that I'm leading. You're so nice, and I figured you wouldn't mind if I asked you. I have a few spots left. Would an online fitness group be something you'd be interested in? You'd be interested in even? Make that your own. But I think the very important part is, you're so nice, I figured you wouldn't mind. Who would come back and be like, oh, I do mind. Like, you just were talking to me this whole time just to sell me something. You're so nice, I figured you wouldn't mind if I asked. I've got a few spots left. Would you even be interested in joining? Or would you be interested in joining? Okay? That's step 5 is automatic, always an invite. Step 6, like and comment on posts again. And now you're following up. Either if they respond to that, you're now moving on to asking about their goals, doing that consultation. If they don't respond to step 5, you're following up and saying something along the lines of, hey, I don't know if you saw that, but I still have a couple spots left, and you're exactly the type of girl that I would love to join to do this with me. Would you be interested? Don't be afraid. People forget about messages. Send that follow-up. And then step 7, again, you're going and liking and commenting because you have a relationship now. They're probably liking and commenting on your posts too. And you're doing a final follow-up. Hopefully, at that point, you're closing them and you're moving them as a new customer, right? But if you're not, this is the final follow-up, and you kind of can give them out, okay? If they stop responding, put them back at like step 1, like a month or 2 months later. So then you can start moving them through kind of the process again. But your final follow-up is something, hey, I know life is busy. I just wanted to follow up with you one more time before I close the enrollment of my group. I'll check in with you next month and see if it's something that'll work for you then. Those are the 7 steps. Step 1, add 5 people, like and comment. And you're doing this every day then. So then see how every day you'll have people to be talking to, and you'll always feel like you're doing something. You'll always feel like you're talking to people, and you'll always feel like you're building relationships and connecting with people because you're doing this every day. So every day you're going to have a step or a couple steps to do. I'll show you kind of my funnel right now. And I just started doing this a couple days, like a week ago, not even, it was sometime last week. So add 5 people, like and comment on a few other posts. 2 days later, like and comment again. 2 days later, like and comment and send a message. 2 days later, like and comment, send another message, or keep the conversation going. 2 days later, like and comment, and an invite has to go. That's step 5. That's like day 10. You're like BFFs by then. You should be. If you're not, then they're probably not your people. Day 6, or step 6, 2 days later, it's like day 12. You're liking, commenting, and following up. And day 7, day 14, you're liking, commenting, and following up again. And if you are not having luck with somebody, then they're probably not your people. And it is what it is. All you have to do is start at step 1. A brand new coach, the very first day that they sign up as a coach, can start at step 1. That's how easy this is. So let me show you the system that I'm using for tracking. It is called One Page CRM. Now, I did not do my messages yesterday because I was traveling home and my computer was just not working very well in the car. But here's what you do, okay? I would go to my Instagram and I would find 5 people and I would add their contact. So I'm just going to put myself in here so you can see. Okay. And then I put their Instagram name in the phone number, that's just how it's been working for me. And I start them at step 1. So I'm adding them to my list here. I'm going over to their Instagram and I'm liking and commenting on a few of their posts. I'm starting a contact here, so I click save. Then what you can do is you can create these actions, these statuses they're called, okay? So I have all these statuses created. And my next action is going to be like and comment, and it automatically creates it as 2 days later. So watch, if I insert that, it says, okay, your next action for Amanda Huber is to like and comment on the 5th. And I save. And so when I go to my action stream, so these are all the people that I need to, this is the step that I'm on with them. Follow up number 1, follow up number 2, invites, all these invites I have to send, all these likes and comments for a second time. This is step 3, private message number 1, private message number 2. Sorry, I have a lot of work to do. But here's that one I just entered. So on January 5th, I have to like and comment for Amanda. So it's basically like my to-do list. It's a list. It's keeping them in order. I'm also going to add in steps for, like Michaela is a new customer. She's a 2B Mindset customer. So I'm going to add in my next action with her is to send follow-up for 2B Mindset, and I can put a date on it. I'm going to do it tomorrow and save. So now she's also in my list for something to do tomorrow. So excited, but I can add that as like one of the drop downs that I can just choose my next action to be XYZ. So then when I go, so for example, I can follow up with Ashley. I'll show you. Sorry. So I'm just sending her a message. Just wanted to follow up with you and see if you thought about joining me again. I would love to help you continue on. So when I go to one page, so I did follow up one, I'm going to check that I did it. And then I'm going to go to my next action. And in 2 days, I'm going to follow up with her again. And I save. I can do a whole nother training on one page CRM, but really, this is all about the funnel. Get yourself a system. I saw like a couple other coaches just use a simple spreadsheet where they would just do, I'll show you. They would just do, my computer's being silly, a spreadsheet, and they would do name. So they don't necessarily have, for me, it was key to have like the dates in there. So if you can figure out how to do that in here, that'd be fine. But they would just have a column for name, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then when they did, they would write their 5 people and they would mark that they've done step 1. And then, or maybe you could even put the date in there so then you know when to do step 2. But I think it's important. I mean, you could do one every day, I guess. But I think that every 2 days or even every other day is good, and it kind of spreads things out a little bit for you as well. But this is key because you're building that relationship for a few days, then you're going in an invite like a week later. It's not like right away to the invite. You're really getting to know the people that you are helping. And then when you go to invite them, it's not like you're just selling them and it feels natural. And if it doesn't, then you probably shouldn't be inviting them. So I hope this was helpful because it has changed the game for me. And I really hope that it has changed the game for you. If you have any questions, I am open. I'm an open book. You can ask me anything, anytime. Literally, like just shoot me a message, ask me to get on a Zoom call, anything. I probably have the most open schedule than anybody on our team. So just ask. That's what I'm here for. Hope you guys have an awesome 2019 so far, and I will talk to you soon.